What's up, guys? We will be here in just a couple minutes. I'm waiting for my foals. Brandon's flexing the sleeves off of his shirt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for the first ever episode of Saturday Afternoon Hangz. It is I, Tommy Ip, here, of course, with Brandon. Brandon, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Tommy. How's life treating you?
Okay. I'm gonna. It's always fun when we do these, especially when they're like this, which is where one of those deals where we decided that we were going live moments before.
Yeah.
So I want to grab my phone out real quick and try and keep an eye on the stream so we can look at comments and whatnot, because I don't know who is here, who is watching, or how to deal with that. So.
Understood. Do what you gotta do, man.
Everybody, make a comment. Let us know if you can't hear us, if there's any kind of issue, if something stupid is happening, because there's always a good chance that that's going on.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. All right, I think we're okay. Everything's working. So how are you doing today, Brandon?
I'm doing well. I had a good day today. I had Papa John's and McDonald's, so as you can tell, my self-esteem is at the lowest point of my entire life.
So you're smoking Russian, but you're eating American, is what you're telling me. That sounds like a normal day for me, buddy.
Yeah. It's great. It's great. Good times. I'm smoking out of the DSH, their new model. It's called the Nice model. I'm smoking Inferno tobacco. It's a mix between cucumber lemonade, pear, and raspberry. 3 titaniums and a Lotus with the Oblacco bowl. Drinking Hennessy on the rocks. you know, because I can't stand this shit. So I got to water it down a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't drinking Hennessy in a very, very, very long time, and I mentioned it before we came on air, but we used to drink. The only thing I ever drank with Hennessy was Incredible Hulks. And for anyone else who knows what I'm talking about, you also probably have PSTD about drinking these things because they're real sugary and you're gonna get fucking sweet. You're gonna get sick rather. They're bad.
Absolutely.
They're bad. What's up, AJ? We got AJ watching. How are you, buddy? Are you stopping by? AJ might be on his way over. I think he needs to borrow a pair of cleats.
Understood.
Yeah, man. Like you reacted to that like it was a real normal problem for people to have. Oh yeah, somebody stopping by borrow cleats.
Yeah, man. So like things have been going good, you know, just trying out all these new pipes and stuff like that as far as hookah is concerned. Trying out these new tobaccos, you know, just experimenting with packs and seeing what works well and trying to wrap up a few business deals. You know, I got a lot of stuff in the works. I can't really announce what I'm doing, but it's going to be big. So more to follow on that. So get excited for that. So yeah, just I got to go through all these pipes, dude. I'm still working on the YouTube videos still to this day. I got some voiceover recordings to do. I want to put in some clips from movies into the videos. Just like a whole bunch of shit I got to do, man. I'm so busy with this stuff.
Isn't it
annoying?
Crazy. Isn't it annoying how long it takes to do some real simple shit in your mind? Like in your head, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'll do that and it's gonna be cool. The screen that you guys are looking at right now took me 2.5 hours and it kind of looks like fucking garbage still. Like we decided like at like 1 o'clock, like, hey man, you want to go live? And he was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll set it up as a show. We'll do Saturday afternoon Hangz. Maybe it'll be a time when Brandon can come on a lot. Otherwise, we could have other people on. It'll be a fun thing. I'm usually around Saturday afternoons. And so I did this, and that's what I've been doing since. Like, literally, right before we went live is when I finished.
Yeah. The ideas you have in your mind and execution of those ideas are two completely different things. You know, it takes me weeks or sometimes even months to actually launch a decent YouTube video. So
I've been working. I've been saying I'm gonna do a carbine review for a long time. I've been actively working on my carbine review for about 3 weeks.
Really?
I'm about to scrap it and reshoot everything. I don't like anything I have. I think at this point I've seen all my footage so much that now I just fucking hate it.
Yeah. Hey, Frank asked me to drop some names for the Smoke Sember giveaway. Do you mind if I go through the list?
Definitely, as long as you got the list, because I have my hands are full.
Okay. So the Smoke Sember giveaway, the ones that he shipped out today. Let's go through it. Bracken Cox, Ariel Cox, Matt Desend, Bridget Desend, Raw Martinez, James Henley, Eddie Chung, sorry, Tiffany Odom, Richard Hill, Daniel Alama, Armin Petrose, Stefan oh God, Stefan, you know who you are. Okay.
Steph, just say Steph. We're fine. That's good. Thank you.
David Merzan, Anastasia Artser, Ashley Blanchett, Alexis Anderson, Kenneth Salter, Maggie Salter, Chris Del Gradillo, David Dewan, and of course Chris Adams to finish it off. So Frank has been very, very busy getting the Smoke Sember giveaways sent out. So for the most part, he's got most of it sent out. So I think there's only a few more left, and then we'll be good.
We'll be good. There's only a few left. I think Frank said he has like 10 or so more packages to be sent out. Guys, when you get your stuff, please make a post. People think that we're not sending the stuff out. A bunch of people have gotten their stuff already. There's a very long list of people that their stuff has been sent out, that we know they got it. Please make a post. You know, it took us a long time to get it out. I don't feel like it's something we need to apologize for. The way that we did the contest, here's why this happened. The way that we did the giveaway is different than normal. Usually when we do THL giveaways, the vendors give the stuff away. So like whether it's, you know, John or Maz, a hookah junkie, whoever, hey, you know, we want to do a giveaway, or they'll reach out to us, hey, do you guys want to do a giveaway? We want to give away this pipe, or we want to give away this tobacco, or whatever. Yeah, sure. And then we just send them the names of the winners. Because this was such a big contest, or such a big giveaway, and there was so much that people were promising us, Frank wanted to have the stuff first before we gave it away in case people reneged. But then he has to pay to send it all out. So it's expensive and time-consuming. So guys, please post. Everyone thinks that we're screwing everybody.
Yeah. My suggestion is we do bigger giveaways throughout the month of December instead of like so many winners.
Yeah, I mean, it was
maybe
really,
have
really
5
fun. I think that now that it's worked, I mean, hopefully next year we can do it and still do a good amount of winners, but let the vendors actually send stuff out. But it's just one of those things with it being, especially with it being the first giveaway of this scale. Frank wanted to make sure that we didn't end up totally getting screwed. And a lot of the stuff he actually bought and paid for himself. I mean, a lot of the stuff, the Russian stuff that we gave away was all shit that you paid for. There was some stuff that was given away, the T-shirts and all that shit was shit that I paid for. So it's a lot of it, and that has to do with a lot of it too. There's a lot of cost involved for us, you guys. You're gonna get your stuff.
Absolutely, absolutely. Recently, I did a Tangiers giveaway.
That's right.
Yeah, the Tangiers giveaway. Well, I didn't announce it, but I just said, hey, if you can tell me what tobacco this is and what bowl this is, you get a gift. And the winner who won it is actually in the Czech Republic, and I sent them a kilo of Tangiers, and it's on its way.
There you go. We got a couple messages in the chat. My buddy AJ said you got to come to Jersey to get some good pizza, and he's not wrong. We got the best pizza in Jersey, dog.
I believe it. Qatar, Doha pizza is trash. Okay, that's all I gotta say about that. It's fucking trash. I haven't had good pizza in years.
So is that the trick to the biceps? Is it just shitty pizza so that way you don't eat pizza?
Don't do it. There's a lot of Italian places. All of them are trash.
Really?
Yeah, all of them. Complete garbage. So that's one thing I miss about the U.S. is that good food. Definitely, there's good food out here too, but it's just it's good like Turkish, Lebanese,
right,
Arabic food. Yeah, so it is what it is. It is what it is. So oh well.
Now let's tell your story a little bit. So you were in the military, and that's how you got over there, or did you get over there after your military time? Because you're from California, right?
Yeah. Born and raised Southern California. Most of my childhood was spent in Chino Hills, California, which is in San Bernardino County. Like right where Riverside County, San Bernardino, and LA County kind of merge. That's where Chino Hills is. I went into the military when I was 18 years old, got out when I was 22. I started working at Rancho Cucamonga. Those that have watched the Friday series know about this city. And then I got contacted through a recruiter after school, and they said, hey, you want to start working in Iraq? So I packed up and went to Iraq. And this is when I actually discovered hookah for the first time, was when I was over in Dubai. And there was a sandstorm coming, so the flights got delayed. So we decided to go across the street, and there was a hookah lounge there. I saw some woman in a hijab just blowing thick old clouds, and I'm like, I got to jump on that. Jump on the hookah, not her. And I think my first flavor that I ever smoked was alfalfa melon, and I thought I was the fucking man. Yeah. The clouds were wispy as fuck. It was terrible, but it was something that I just fell in love with, and ever since then, I think the next day when I deployed over to Iraq, the next thing I did was order from Hookah Dash Shisha, just like full setups and like 10 kilos of tobacco, and that's the end of it.
So what was your first hookah that you ordered? Do you remember?
I think I told you it was alfalfa melon.
No. I mean, you said from Hookah Shisha, your first setup.
Oh, it was a KM. I remember it was a KM. Yeah. So it was respect. I didn't go down the mile route or anything like that. It was Egyptian clay bowls and just regular aluminum foil, and I just kept on rocking with that. That was like 2007. Okay. So I've been smoking for 12 years now.
Yeah. I started smoking probably about a year after that. I think I started in 2008.
That's a good year. Good year. You kind of see the market evolve from there, because beef like 2007, 2008, there wasn't too much to offer. Of course you had your Starbuzz and you had your Alfalfa and your like Air brands, but nothing too crazy. But it was, I don't even know if Tangiers was around. To be honest, I didn't even know.
Right. So I know in 2008, 2009, it was definitely around because that's when I was on Hookah Pro, and that's when I really learned how to like step my game up. Was thanks to them.
I didn't even get to the forums till 2015. well, not the forums, but the Facebook groups. So that's kind of what started my little journey as far as like stepping up my game. So I've only been doing it for about 4 years now.
Yeah, I remember when you busted on the scene. I remember when you busted on the scene in HA.
Yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of people didn't like me back then, but that's okay. That's okay.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Cheers.
I'm with that. Yeah, I'm drinking some whiskey myself.
Very nice. What kind?
I got some Crown Rye that I got as a gift. Crown Rye and ginger ale.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with Crown.
Sure can't. Sure can't. So, I remember like when I first came on, it was more like I was venting a lot.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of got me like I don't know, recognized, I guess. I don't know. Like a lot of people like knew who I was. I was the guy that complained about 5-star and Hookah John all the time.
I remember that.
Yeah. A 5-star, I was like, what the fuck? Why don't you reply back to my emails or reply back to my messages or whatever? And then Hookah John was kind of, well, I don't want to say it, but I'll say it anyways. I thought he was kind of charging me twice for shipping. So I vented about that. And that changed like immediately.
Yeah, he took care of it.
Yeah, he definitely took care of it like immediately. So, and then Alex has been doing a great job ever since. So it definitely worked.
Absolutely. Yeah. They're definitely been doing a good job. So, what is the hookah market like where you live? Like, do you pretty much anything you get, you have to have sent to you, or is there like decent local shops where you are?
Okay, so to be honest, out of all the Arab countries I lived in, Doha is kind of the worst, and I'll explain why. So most of the smoke shops are kind of controlled by one guy, and this one guy, right? This all started when the Qatar blockade happened. I'm not sure if you're following the news on that, but most of the GCC countries, like Dubai, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and those countries had kind of blockaded themselves away from Qatar. So no trade is kind of able to happen or anything like that. So we couldn't even get alfalfa in this country. So what this guy did, his name is Jowney, he kind of made his own brand, started making it in Jordan, and then of course importing it that way to kind of mimic the profile of alfalfa to kind of, step things up. And then of course, starting January 1st, there was 100% VAT tax applied to all alcohol, energy drinks, and tobacco products. So anything you used to pay is now double.
It's crazy.
Insane. So like a kilo of like your Jordanian regular tobaccos, like your Jordanian, I would call it Jordanian style, is now like $100.
Wow.
Where you can get alfalfa for like what, $40, $35 a kilo in the US. So it provides no incentive for me to go out into the local economy to get some.
That's wild. Now, how much has that hurt, like, hookah smoking at the local level? Like, are people who smoked still smoking, and is it preventing people from possibly getting into it? Like, is it making a big difference, do you think, or are people just spending more fucking money now? Okay,
so yes and no, right? In the beginning, people were like, fuck this, I quit, all this other stuff, I'm not doing it no more. And then people realize that they have to go on without smoking, which is... not what they want, they want to do. So they find a way, one way or another. They find a way to get some. So same thing with alcohol. Initially, when the law passed, like the Qatar Distribution Center, which is kind of like the only liquor store in the country,
right?
It was dead. It was dead for like a month and a half. It was dead. But then people realized that, man, I got to go on without this? Like, really? Okay, listen, just bring me the cheap shit, and I'll be okay. Like, the cheapest bottle of whiskey I could buy is roughly around $30.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's garbage. It's going to be garbage at $30. Like, that's what I mean. Like, that's because, like, for me here, like, a big bottle of Crown Royal, which is real good, is $40, maybe 45. I don't know.
Yeah. And I got to buy some stuff that's made in India, and it's a blended whiskey. And it goes around for like 111 Riyal, which is roughly around $35 or something like that. And that's the cheapest stuff I could find, the cheapest. And if you put enough ice cubes in it, you won't even feel the difference.
You think? Maybe you don't anymore.
Yeah, until the next day, and you get this massive hangover. You
That's the
feel like shit.
problem, man. I don't know why, but like even if you're still just drinking it straight, like cheap booze, it makes it worse the next day.
It sure does. I gotta water it down. I can't stand the taste. It's absolutely ridiculous. And to be honest, like the local tobaccos, like they have Messiah, they have Awaha, they have Afzal, they have the Jowney brand. These are the primary brands that they have like on stock, right? And all of it is just like the five big Arab taste, which is lemon mint, double apple, grape mint. They have, that shit. There's a couple other flavors, and that's it. So they don't really sell anything really interesting. So, but that's just based off their taste. That's the hard thing about like to try and get people's taste to change and evolve. Like our Americans, we're able to, we're open to new flavors and new concepts of things, right? Where we'll actually fork over our own money, we'll give it a shot, and we'll keep trying,
Right.
But on the other hand, over in these Arab countries, it's like if it's not double apple and y'all take it away.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's a segment of people that are like that here as well. Like you see that at lounges, especially. Like I've been to lounges and it's like you have them, they come out, they only have alfakir, they have like 5 flavors, and they just try to push the double apple on you because for them that's what hookah is, and they don't want to hear anything different. Like you're wrong. Like nah, you guys should try like these bowls, you should try these kind of coals, you should try some of this tobacco. This tastes like this tastes like that. No, that's not hookah. Like it's like almost it's like this weird like backwards elitist attitude that happens with some people that I don't understand it at all. Like I can't figure it out. Like why would you not want to try something different? You might not like it and that's fine, but they won't try it. Like they don't want to hear it. Like you're an idiot. You want sweet flavors. You're basically a girl. Get away from me.
Yeah, and they always bring up the concept of cigarettes. Like, for instance, if someone wants a cigarette, they won't step out of their norms and try Marlboro Reds if they're a Newport smoker. That's the concept that they bring. Like they say, listen, if it's not their brand, it's not their brand. And that's an unfortunate thing. And I'm working on a project over here called Cloud Atmosphere, trying to bring like a new experience to Doha and try to get people's eyes opened.
That's like a lounge, right?
So what we do is we set up contracts with local hotels and restaurants where we take 50% of whatever they charge and they keep 50%, and we manage the shisha portion, we manage the tobacco inventory, the training of the staff, the equipment that goes along with it, and so on and so forth, right? That's what we do, right? Which is a lot easier than opening up our own lounge. Because of course we'd have to fork over a lot more money when it comes to like tobacco licensing and so on and so forth, right? So what we do is we partner with these hotels, these 5-star hotels, and we do the catering services for that particular market. Now, this is actually really, really good for us because of the amount of shishas that are actually being sent out on a daily basis. Like the one that we're wrapping up right now does 80 shishas a day, which is a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
A lot. Yeah, that's a lot. And we're looking at profit 75,000 real or something like that. That's roughly around, I don't know, $15,000 to $17,000 a month.
Nice. That's real nice. And you're bringing different stuff. So you're bringing the new, the different flavors and all that to people who maybe would never have an opportunity to try it.
So the tobacco portion is a little bit difficult because it's like for instance, I tried to bring Azor into Doha. Right, it got turned down at the Ministry of Health, unfortunately, due to some fucking dumb shit like alcohol content. So it got the sample got declined. I'm not saying that it's all over with, and that's the nail in the coffin. But however, with this 100% VAT tax, it's almost impossible to sell it because it would be so expensive.
Right.
So I'm coming up with a concept of mixology. So it's everyone does single flavors here. They don't do mixes. So my concept is to get the traditional, Jordanian brands, mix it up a little bit, develop new tastes, and kind of push that and, have these signature mixes.
Very cool. Very, very cool. So we are about at the top of the hour. You said you just wanted to be 15. I know you said you got to get with the wife and everything. You want to call it here? This was fun.
It was good. It was good. It was good talking to you, Tommy. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, yeah. Let's do it again, man. If you're available this time, let's try and do this. If not, we'll have somebody else. But maybe we could even open it up, have a regular Hangz, have a bunch of people in here, have a Saturday afternoon Hangz be a thing we do at THL.
That'd be really cool, man. I really appreciate that.
Cool. Well, those of you who tuned in, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching, Brandon. Thanks for taking the time out. Anything you want to plug or say before we go?
Thanks for everything, guys.
All
THL
right.
for life.
Take it easy, guys. Don't be a loser.
Don't be a loser.